On the 30th of June 1937, over in the United Kingdom, London became the first city in the world to introduce an emergency telephone number 999, enabling faster contact with police, fire, or medical services. The system activated a red light and buzzer at the switchboard for priority response. Just to give an idea about how early this was, the United States would not adopt its own similar system, 911, until 1968. That's 1 year before the summer of 69, guys. Come on. Fun fact about this is that the earliest known prank call to 911 was a caller saying "I love you" to the operator. Also in the United Kingdom, RAF Flight Lieutenant M.J. Adam reached an altitude of 53,937 feet, or about 16.5 kilometers, in a Bristol Type 138, setting a new human flight altitude record over the UK. Over in Germany, Reich Minister of Church Affairs Hans Kerrl issued a decree placing Protestant church finances under government control. This move furthered government control over German churches, with officials overseeing things like revenue, spending, and clergy salaries. Over in Portugal, actually withdrew from cooperation with the Spanish Civil War Naval Patrol Agreement, expelling British observers from Portugal. The French Parliament approved extraordinary financial powers for the government to combat the ongoing financial crisis. Part of this was that the French franc was decoupled from the gold standard, reflecting a shift in monetary policy amid the economic crisis. Over in Japan, the Japanese Manchukuo forces sank a Soviet gunboat on the Amur River amid a territorial dispute over river islands. Then all the way even further east, or west if you will, over in the United States, the first National Jamboree of the Boy Scouts of America, the BSA, began in Washington, D.C., drawing 25,000 scouts to the National Mall. The event celebrated the 1910 founding of the BSA and would conclude on June 9th, so that's a good week and a half of partying. Then the marriage of FDR and Ethel DuPont took place, which we talked about yesterday, and large-scale labor strikes across the US showed no resolution in sight, highlighting continued unrest in the labor government. Over in Poland, a Polish judge made a sweeping declaration blaming all Jews in a murder case involving a Jewish suspect. The ruling drew sharp protests from Jewish newspapers and members of parliament. The Maas River dispute between the Netherlands and Belgium was settled. Over in India, the National Aeronautics Library, the NAL, was founded in India, it says that again, to support research in aeronautical science and technology. And then finally, there was a disaster at the Nanga Parbat mountain. A German expedition led by Karl Wien suffered tragedy as 16 climbers died in an avalanche while attempting to summit Nanga Parbat. Yes, very good. The average temperature in Berlin was only 14.9 degrees on that day. I can tell you, I'm in the Netherlands. Today it's a lot hotter. It's about 20 degrees hotter than it was 88 years ago. So yeah, oof, very hot day. Worked all day as well. Not great. Sweating like a horse. Anyway, let's just roll the time and see what happens today with the organization of this guy and stuff. So pretty piecemeal, pretty nice. Still no French divisions going to support this tile, which is a bit annoying. It is a plains tile, so I guess I could abandon it on purpose just so I can fight there again from 3 directions. But I will definitely wait with doing that until we win this battle over here. Couple more hours left in the day. It looks like we're gonna do about 10 damage again, just like the last 2 days. Still green air in the south here, very nice. Someone told me where to check the damage done to enemy divisions, 1.64. I don't think that's a lot. I don't think that's a whole heck of a lot, but you know, it's something more than 0. So yeah, tomorrow guys, first day of the month, so we'll do a state of the nation. We'll go over every single thing there is to look at as much as possible. And before I forget, let me do a division naming. So if I go back over here to my Discord, I see this one, the Windhound Division, which is apparently a historical division. Let's see what that is about. It was a German armored division that fought on the Western Front during World War II. It was formed in March of 1944 from the remnants of the 16th Panzergrenadier Division and the 179th Reserve Panzer Division. Okay, so this was a bit of a late one. Let's translate this. Oh, Windhund. Okay, never mind. Let's do Windhund. So here we go. Western Front. You know, just as in real life, we'll take this 44th Infantry Division over here. We'll call it Wind. We'll call it, yeah, Windhund Division. It's a bit annoying that some of them have Division Panzerfaust and this one is Sturmgewitter Division, Windhund Division, but no, I mean, they all have their own character, their own name placement, I suppose. Anyway, that's it for today. It's way too fucking hot for me to spend any more time on this, so I will see you guys tomorrow when it will be even hotter in real life. Anyway, yeah, cheers.